the devatas, basically this situation when all the devatas asked Brahmaji why there is so much darkness. So that time Brahmaji has narrated this whole incident of Jai and Vijay being cursed by 4 Kumaras. So these Jai and Vijay, they came as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. So now their description is being given. So when all the devatas, when they heard that the why the reason why there is darkness, and understood that these demons are they only born as the Jai and Vijay were born in the womb of Diti, understood that Lord Vishnu will handle the situation. So they gave up the fear and they went back to their respective planets. So here also one instructive thing is that like the situation did not change for the Devatas, but they engaged in hearing Harikatha and also understood that Lord is in control of the situation. So therefore, they could give up the fear and they went back to their places. So then Diti, she was very much afraid that she was very like feeling that my two sons will torture the whole world. So she held in her womb for 100 years that pregnancy, and after that she gave birth to twins. So as soon as those twins were born, there are so many natural disturbances, natural disasters that happened. So the whole list is given in Bhagavatam, and these indicates that whenever so many natural disturbances are happening, that means so many demons are uh, taking birth or around. So the disasters, they were all mentioned that all the mountains and earth, they were like shaking. There is fire everywhere and thunderbolts and meteors, they were all falling without any reason. And there is so much harsh winds are there blowing, and they are uprooting kind of gigantic trees, and so much dense clouds they are spreading, and it is spreading darkness all around. Oceans, they are giving so much sound, like they are like wailing. Rivers and lakes, they are they don't have any lotuses, they were all agitated. There are so many eclipses around sun and moon. Thunder, there is thunders in the sky without any clouds, and it appears that some chariots are moving in the mountain caves. Jackals, they are so howling and inauspiciously it is creating. Dogs, they are singing and weeping loudly, crying they are all like crying. Asses, they are running with their harsh hoofs. They are striking there, and wildly they are braying. And birds, and by hearing that, birds started flying from their nest. Cows passed urine and stool, and cows gave blood instead of milk. Clouds started pouring pus instead of rains, and the Devata temples in the Devata images in the temple, they started shedding tears, and the trees, they were uprooted without any black winds. So many inauspicious planets, they are overcoming the auspicious planets. So in this way, so many evil omens are there when these two demons were born. If we see on contrary, when Krishna appeared or other avatars appeared, the description that is there is like very, very auspicious. Like so many nice birds are like nice atmosphere is there, nice planets are there. So like that, the description is very, very pleasant. But when the demons, they are appearing, the description is like so much bad. So we can contrast these two things. So they were seeing that the whole world got afraid. What is happening? Like, is it like Pralaya is happening now? Like that, they all thought, they were all very afraid, except the Kumaras, because they know that these two personalities have gone. So these two personalities, they began to grow, and they have like strong bodies, like their bodies are said to be like mountain size, and they are like very strong like steel, and they are like touching the sky with their crowns, means very strong. Like this means, although they are like these personalities, they are falling from Vaikuntha, so therefore they are having a lot of power. They are not suffering at all. So that is also implied here. And when they are moving, sorry, when they are moving with the when they are moving, it appeared like they are shaking the world. That way they are very strong, and they were named as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. It was mentioned that the first, they are like twins. So the first one that was born through mother, he was called as Hiranyaksha, and second that was born to mother is called Hiranyakashipu. But according to Shastra, Pindadan, that first one that was born from mother is actually the second one, and the second one that was born actually is the first one that was given by the father. So according to the father, the second later that was born, he was the elder. So Hiranyakashipu is considered to be the elder person. So they are like powerful, and Hiranyaksha is especially like he was like it's mentioned that he was like very angry, and he has his huge mace around him and gigantic garland, and he has his golden anklets, and he was always proud because of his strength, both mental and bodily strength, and he doesn't have any fear of death. And seeing that he was very powerful, and he was always wanted to please his elder brother Hiranyakashipu, so he was traveling with that fighting spirit. So seeing him, all the devatas, they just by seeing his gigantic form, they were like afraid and they fled away. So Hiranyaksha, seeing that all the devatas they fled, he roared and he was looking for someone whom he could fight. So he was like more intoxicated, and then he entered with he entered into ocean, big ocean, and with his club he is like smashing that ocean, and all the creatures in the ocean they were like disturbed, and he was in that situation. He was moving in that ocean uh, for some time, and then after many years he reached a particular place called as Vibhavari, which is like Varuna's palace, which is the capital of Varuna. So Varunadev is the controller of ocean. So he reached that Vibhavari, that Varuna, and he fell at Varuna's feet. So Hiranyaksha is very powerful, but he is falling at the feet of Varuna, not because he was humble, but he wanted to mock Varuna. And he told that, oh, give me battle, oh Prabhu. So like that, he was like kind of mocking Varuna. And he was saying that previously you have performed, your fame is widespread, and you have previously subdued so many daityas, conquered all of them, and by conquering them, you have performed Rajasuya sacrifice. He was kind of mocking. At that time, I was not there, but since I have come, now you cannot do all those things. So give me fight. So in this way, he was like provoking Varuna to fight. But Varuna, because of that, his anger arised in Varuna, but understanding that he was very powerful at that time, Varuna controlled his anger. And using his intelligence, he started replying that actually you are so skilled in war, and now actually I have retired from warfare now, because now I have become old, or now I have desisted from warfare. So now I see a person who can give you a fight. So that person is Vishnu. So he will satisfy you in battle. So you please approach him. And even great heroes like you also praise him for his glory, for his valor. So, and once you reach him, he will he will uh, he will remove all your pride once you fight with him. And when you fight with him, you will after fight you will lie down on the field of battle, and dogs and others, they will surrounded you, because you are now sleeping in the eternal sleep. That means you will die. So in order to just to kill the persons like you, he assumes various forms like Varaha and other things. Which particular form at this point of time he took, I am not aware, but he is the one right candidate to kill you. So like that, Varuna, he kind of gave the indication that you can approach Vishnu, and at the same time that he also warned that you will die when you fight with him. But this Hiranyaksha, he was so like his hands are itching, and he only wanted to know who is the person whom he can fight and subdue this desire to fight. So he did not consider any warning. So now he started searching for Vishnu. So he understood that the he from Narada where that Vishnu resides. So he understood that at that point Vishnu was in the Garbhodaka ocean lifting the earth. So he immediately went there to fight with Varahavadeva, who is Vishnu in the form of Varahavadeva. So here, when he arrived there, he saw that Varahavadeva, the personality of Godhead, in Varaha room, Varaha form, he is lifting the earth on his tusks, and he has so many wonderful reddish eyes. With that eyes, he was like kind of reducing the splendor of Hiranyaksha. So seeing that Varaha form, Hiranyaksha laughed, and he started abusing the Lord with the words. So he said, "Oh Vanagocharo Mruga," means amphibious, like the person who travel in waters, and an animal. So here, uh, one understanding is given that there is a conversation here where Hiranyaksha was trying to mock the Lord, but Saraswati Devi, uh, there is a what is called as Saraswatardha. Whenever demons whenever demons they try to insult the Lord, Saraswati Devi won't allow, and it will indirectly praise the Lord. So when Hiranyaksha was like kind of uh, criticizing the Lord, there is an indirect meaning that he is also glorifying. So when he's saying you are an animal who moves in a forest, or moves in the water, so he indirectly is glorifying that you are a Narayana who lies on the water, and you are a Mruga animal. That means you are one who is sought after by great sages. So that is your glory. So in this way, like one sentence has two meanings, both positive and negative. And because it is a fight, the Lord also, he replies to these words of Hiranyaksha. So Lord's meanings also is fittingly reply. That means it is also addressing the criticism, addresses the criticism aspect, and also when he praised him, the indirect meaning, Lord's reply also contains the praise of that aspect. So that means in one word or one sentence, there are four aspects, like praise by Hiranyaksha and criticism by Hiranyaksha, and the fitting reply of the Lord to the both criticism and the praise. So in this way, so many.
Prabhuji, in Bhagavad Gita also, in first adhyaya, there is one word where Duryodhana is telling to his acharya, Krupacharya, कि अपर्याप्तं तदस्माकं बलं विस्म
Yeah, correct.
पर्याप्तं तदस्माकं means in that word also is meaning two meanings are there, no? अपर्याप्तं तदस्माकं means जो पांडव का जो सेना है अपर्याप्तम means that is very less, but in अपर्याप्तम means it is boundless, like there is no limit. Two meaning are there, no?
Yes, yes.
In that word also.
Correct. So like that, yeah, Sanskrit can be elaborated with the different meanings.
Yeah.
Meanings are explained by the acharyas. And yeah. So then he says that like he addresses the Lord as Ajna, O fool, release this earth. Actually, it was given by Brahma to me, who are all inhabitants of this Garbhodaka ocean. So we are all the Brahmaji has given us. So therefore, you release this earth, and also you cannot if you take this earth without my permission, you will not be in good health. So you are the lowest of all the devatas, and you have now taken the form of a boar. So like that he was insulting. But the another meaning, the same words can be adjusted, like in Sanskrit, that ajna. So ajna is like foolish in general. But the same word ajna can also be there is no knowledge which is unknown to you. So that means you are all knowing. So that is also one meaning of ajna. And also, yeah, like he addressed him as Suradhama, that means lowest of the demigods. But he makes all the suras, all the devatas, to be lower than himself. So that means
that is very correct. Yeah.
Devatas of he is the Lord of all the devatas. Yeah. So in this way, he is glorifying. And also, he's saying that this earth has given by Brahma to you, so therefore you don't give up this earth. And you enjoy all the kingdom along with the earth, and by being merciful to me. So now, because you are mercifully, you have appeared, so you are the supreme among the devatas, and you have appeared as a boar for your devotees. This way it is like a prize also. And then he is also addressing him that you like previously you have killed so many demons by remaining invisible by your Maya. So now also you are like being protected by all these devatas and taken this form in order to kill me. So just see, I will wipe away the tears of all my friends after destroying you, because previously you have destroyed so many of my friends. So now you are a coward actually. You don't have any strength, but by your Yogamaya, you do all these things. So in this way is addressing. So the positive meaning is that actually all the devatas, they have taken shelter of you, and by your mercy, Maya also means mercy. So by your mercy, when you kill the demons or asuras, you award them liberation. So that is your mercy. And you are actually you will never be killed by anyone. You always remain victorious. and that is your glory. And like you, like I said that I will wipe away the tears of my friends. So actually, that like they are all undergoing material existence. I will completely destroy the suffering of my friends, because you liberate even your friends of your devotees also, friends of those who remember you. So, and you give satisfaction for the even for the fools by giving them your bhakti. So that is your glory. So in this way, he is like indirectly he is glorifying, and like again he is chastising the Lord that when I release my club, that will smash your head, that will smash your head, and it will be cracked. And in this way, all the people who are supporting you, like sages, devatas, they will all be without any foundation. They will all be die. So, but the other meaning is that actually when I release my club, nothing will happen to you, and all the other persons, they will not get at all disturbed. So in this way, he was like hurting Hiranya Kashipu with several words, like so many other, like these words that which has both positive and negative meanings. So in this way, he is addressing, and he also, even after hearing the Lord, because he is like lifting the earth, he did not immediately reply. So, and these like he was using like abusive words, but still he bore that pain, those abusive words, and because the earth was frightened, he kind of lifted that out of water. So here one important purport Prabhupada writes that actually the Lord is also having sentient, means he is when someone insults the Lord, he feels the pain, and someone praises the Lord, he also feels happiness. So both the feelings the Lord has. Lord is not like impersonal. If someone nicely offers him prayers, he feels happiness, and someone criticizes him, he kind of feels that criticism. So although he was not affected, or he was pained by compassion, seeing the pain in Brahma and others. So in this way, he was like feeling, but he continued to perform his duty, and he was lifting that air. So seeing that Lord was not lifting, he was not responding, still this Hiranyakashipu chased Hiranyaksha, he chased the Lord and started rebuking that, is there any any shame or bravery for persons who are like with who are not fighting like that, he is chastising. That means you are not at all responding, even though I am chastising you, and without any shame you are moving ahead. So what censure is there for without you are without any bravery, without any shame? So like that he was like criticizing. Again, the positive meaning is that there is no saying there is no, you are merciful, and for the merciful people you are just for the sake of protecting the earth, you are lifting that, therefore you should not be criticized. Or he was criticizing himself that there is no rebuke for me, that who am a demon who is only dedicating to my own pleasure, I don't have any shame. So in this way he is chastising himself. So in this way, when he was chastising, the Lord continued his duty and kept the air on the top of Garbhodaka ocean and gave its powers to float. And seeing that earth situated on top of the ocean, Brahmaji and others, they praised him. and all the Prajapatis, they showered flowers, and in this way they were all happy. So he was praised by Brahma and others. So now, after doing that duty, so indirectly he was telling that while we are doing our duty or worshipping, many other people may criticize us, but we should continue our process without caring for them. In that way, he is also doing our duty that he is exhibiting. So now, after finishing the protection of the air, now he turned to that Hiranyaksha, and he kind of fittingly replied to the words that he has uttered, which has both addressing both the positive praise as well as criticism. So he was angry for the negative words and laughed for the uh, praise. So both he is responding. So he says that, yes, certainly I am a Vanagochara, I am the beast in the forest, and my duty is I am searching for dogs like you. So previously addressed him as Vanagochara Mruga. So he's like I am a beast in the forest and searching for dogs like you. So that positive meaning is that you are searched by, you are sought after by Munis. So he's saying that yes, I am mercifully sought after persons who are after material enjoyment, and so that they will be situated in bhakti. So that is by my mercy I will do that. And he is saying that you are speaking so many words with arrogant words, because the heroes such as me, we don't react to those words, but because you are bound by the ropes of death. So because he is not responding, he is like just as the Lord. So therefore he is saying that heroes like us, they don't care for these words. So he say that positive meaning that you become like because of my mercy, you will be freed from the ropes of death. So, and like in this way, he is like also addressing the positive meaning. And previously you said that lower planets were entrusted to you. So I am fleeing from you. But where can I go? Actually, I have situated an enmity with you. So therefore, there is where can I go? I don't have any place to go. So in this way, he's saying that indirectly mocking that now I will stay here and I will fight with you. So the other positive meaning, he is saying that actually I am like even I receive all the offerings made with devotion even by the demons also. I don't care whether they are demons or devatas. When someone offers me with devotion, I will take, and I don't have any shame in accepting even offering from demons if they are offered with devotion, because I am affectionate to devotees, not caring whether they are demon or devatas. So because you have melted my heart with your words of praise. So in this way, I am affected by your words of praise, and going you have actually come from Vaikunta, and by going there back again, you will be happy. So why you want to like why you want to fight here? So basically, I want to fight here because I have created enmity with you by the cause of Kumaras. So therefore, now I have to satisfy you, derive that bliss of fighting with you. So therefore, where can I go? So I will derive that bliss of fighting with you. So he is addressing. So, and he's also, the Lord is also saying to Ranyaksha that you should quickly defeat my, act in such a way that you should quickly defeat me. And after killing me, you should wipe away the tears of your relatives. You said that you will wipe away tears of your relatives. So you should fulfill that promise. If you don't fulfill that promise, you are not fit to sit in the assembly, the proper assembly. In this way, is addressing that you should act whatever you are saying. So another meaning is that because of the praise he is addressing. No, only because of me, like in order to give me pleasure, you have become a demon to give me happiness of fighting with me. So you have promised that you will give me that pleasure to me. So now you fulfill that promise. Therefore, if you don't fulfill, you will be unfit to sit in the assembly. So give me happiness by fighting in this way and wipe away the tears of your bliss, which is like when you attain happiness by giving me fight. So in this way, is like both positive and negative meanings he has addressed the Lord. So now the fight between the Lord and the Hiranyaksha was mentioned. So this whole description of the fight is there, how the Lord is fighting with Hiranyaksha. So Vidura, who was hearing, after hearing this pastime of Varahavadeva, he expressed great bliss. So that's how he is hearing the pastime of Varahavadeva. Is how absorbed he is. The how Lord's activities are so wonderful. So even the fight of the Lord, the devotees they relish. So the whole fight is described. Hiranyaksha, he was like straight out kind of started because the Lord addressed him with several insulting words. He became like a snake uh, when it was teased. So he became very angry and he started attacking the Lord with this club. But the Lord is simply moved away, just like although he wanted to aim at his chest, he avoided that. Just like an accomplished yogi, he avoids death. So this way he avoided. And the Lord pursued the demon, and that demon, the Lord hit the demon with his club. So, and the demon, he also struck with the Lord's club with his own club. So in this way, the club of the Lord also did not reach him. So in this way, both became angry with each other, started striking each other, and they wanted to desire to win using their clubs. So they are like two equally combatants, like two rivals with equal strength, and their bodies were being struck with these clubs, and their anger was slowly increasing, and the blood was coming, and smelling that smell of that blood, their anger was increasing. So in this way, they are moving in various ways in order to attain win, in order to achieve victory. And it appeared like two bulls, they are fighting for a cow. So these two bulls are said to be like the Hiranyaksha and the Varahadev. Cow is like Mother Earth. They are fighting for the cow. So in this way, that analogy is used. So Brahmaji and some other sages, they came and saw how the Lord is fighting with the Hiranyaksha, and seeing that the demon has so much power and he is opposing the Lord, Brahmaji, he started addressing the Lord, that saying that this demon, he has offended so many sinful, he has offended devatas, he has offended devotees, he has offended brahmanas, cows, and all the sinless living beings, and he causes fear and then attacks them. And he also, moreover, he has attained some boon from me, and doesn't have any opponent, and he is searching everywhere and giving trouble to everyone. So now you don't play with this demon because he is very expert at magic, and he is proud, uncontrollable, and he is very wicked. So you are playing him just like a Garuda plays like an angry serpent, because he is angry serpent sometimes can be dangerous. Don't play with long. O Lord, kill him immediately. Now the demonic hour is coming, and with that demonic hour, his power increases. So therefore, you kill this person before that uh, time comes. So actually, Brahmaji, out of prema, love for the Lord, he forgot that Lord has unlimited power, and he is instructing the Lord that what time is proper and to kill. He is like kind of afraid, just like Mother Devaki and Vasudeva. They told Krishna when he appeared in Karagruha that now we are very afraid of Kamsa, you change your form. Although they saw the Lord as the Supreme Lord, but still they were afraid, expressing that Vatsalya Bhav. Similarly, Brahmaji, out of love, he is telling the Lord, this is like, he is very dangerous, kill him before his power increases. So that Abhijit Muhurta is there, that is quickly passing away. So you kill this demon who is giving trouble to everyone else. So in this way, he advised the Lord, and after killing him, bestow all auspiciousness in this world. Like that he is instructing Varahavadeva. So Lord, he accepted the words of Brahmaji because those words, they were all very sweet words and very sincerely Brahmaji is offering, with lovingly he is offering. So therefore the Lord smiled and accepted all those words with his loving glance upon Brahmaji. So because Brahmaji words are truthful, because he has given a boon to that, because of that he became powerful, and they are filled with love because he told the Lord to kill the demon before the twilight. So in this way he is expressing love. So therefore he accepted all those words. So but I will accept your words. I will kill this person, but I will kill in the evening today after satisfying fully myself by fighting with him. So in this way, the whole purpose is like they are appeared to give satisfaction to the Lord, so he will satisfy that fighting spirit. So now again, Lord and the flight is described. So Lord, he took a club and he struck the demon on his lower cheek with the club, and the Hiranyaksha, he also used his power when the Lord attacked, and that with that attack of Hiranyaksha, the club from the Lord's hand fell down. So that means, like, this is like most astonishing. Even the club from the Lord's hand fell down. So that means it's not that Hiranyaksha, like Lord is like kind of pretending or kind of thing. But actually Hiranyaksha was actually associate of the Lord, Jay and Vijay. So therefore he is equal in power with the Lord. So they have both equal strengths. So therefore it was possible for the Lord that his club fell down when he was fighting. Without, if Hiranyaksha doesn't have equal strength with the Lord, there is no pleasure for the Lord. So therefore, this increased his enthusiasm in fighting. So therefore, it is an ornament of the Lord. It is not a fault, that defeat. So because he is always filled with love, so he accepts even defeat from the hands of his devotee. So therefore, in this way, the Lord is fighting with the full opponent. Sometimes Krishna also plays with his friends, and Sudama and Sridama. He will be like, he was many times defeated by Sridama and Sudama and all those people. So the Lord takes pleasure in this way. So again, the Lord, when the club fell from the Lord's hand, Hiranyaksha, although he had a chance to hit the Lord, he did not hit, because the rules of fighting is that if opponent doesn't have any weapons, one should not hit him. So, see, following the rules of combat, he did not hit him. So that made the Lord even more angry. So now you did not strike me. See, now I will again take away club from your hand also, along with your life also I will have. So like that, Lord also again became enthusiastic. And Devatas, they were all observing this fight. And when they saw that a club fell from Varahadeva's hand, they were all distressed. They cried out loudly. And they, so in this way, they were all afraid that what is happening here. And the Lord, he remembered his chakra and club. And in this way, the Lord remembered Sudarshan Chakra. Sudarshan Chakra has appeared in the Lord's hand, and he started playing with the Hiranyaksha. And because the Devatas did not know, they are all uttering that let auspiciousness be there, kill this demon, like that. They, without knowing, they were saying all these words. So Hiranyaksha saw the chakra and then the Lord, and he again became very angry, and he bit his lip, and he started attacking again the Lord with his club, and saying that you are dead. He started striking the Lord with his club. But Lord easily with his left foot, he deflected that club, and he said that that club, he again took that weapon and again fought with Hiranyaksha. But again, he snatched that club just like Garuda snatches the snake. So Hiranyaksha's pride was deflated, and he, although the club fell down, he did not take that club, all the Lord offered him. So he took a trident this time, and he overthrow that to the Varahadev, who is a sacrifice performed. But that act was like a using some auspicious thing to kill a Brahmana, which is not at all proper. So, but when the trident came, the Lord with his chakra, he cut it, and immediately the Hiranyaksha here came and started striking the Lord's chest, which is the place of residence of Lakshmi, and he disappeared. It did not, for the Lord, even though he is striking on his chest, it appeared that a garland fell on an elephant. Nothing will happen. So like that, he did not feel anything. So demon, that Hiranyaksha understood that I cannot attack this person with my thing. I have to use illusions. So he started creating so many illusions. So many illusions came again, like terrible winds started blowing. So much darkness came because so much dust started rising. And there are like so many kind of rocks, they were falling from like guns, coming from guns. And sky, like it was completely filled with clouds, and clouds started raining pus, hair, blood, stool, urine, etc. There was so much thunder. Mountains were releasing so many weapons. Naked witches have appeared, wild, so with holding tridents. And yakshas and rakshasas, so many soldiers, horses, chariots, and elephants. They are appeared with them and started saying, kill, kill. So in this way, so many illusions have come. But in order to destroy all those illusions, the Lord simply used his chakra, Sudarshan chakra. So Sudarshan chakra is like the ultimate weapon of the Lord. Nothing can defeat that Sudarshan chakra. So that Sudarshan chakra immediately destroyed all those illusions. So that time Diti experienced a tremble in her heart, because her husband predicted that he will be killed by the Supreme Lord. So blood began to flow from her breasts. So in this way, she experienced some of the symptoms, that is, her son is going to be killed. So when those illusions destroyed, that Hiranyaksha again rushed towards the Lord, and he wanted to grasp the Lord within his arms. But to his surprise, the Lord situated outside his grasp. So that means, like the demon wanted to capture, he thought that Lord is limited, he can be captured within his arms. But the Lord is unlimited. He cannot be captured by someone's arms. Only a devotee can bind, like Mother Yashoda. All other persons, they will not be able to capture the Lord that he did not understand. So Prabhupada gives that lesson that Lord, like demons, sometimes they want to measure the Lord. They think that Lord is limited to something, but they did not understand that Lord is unlimited. So Lord can situate as a chariot driver, as a Krishna, and show the universal form, situating all over the world. So such is the glory of the Lord. And sometimes Lord can appear as a small worshipable deity which can be carried in a small box. Some persons, some devotees, they carry the Lord in Acha Vigraha in some small deity box and carry wherever they go and worship him. So Lord can appear as small as that and can become as big as that. So such is how the inconceivable actions of the Lord. So in this way, he was using all his efforts to kill the Lord, but he was started hitting the Lord with his fist, just like thunderbolts. But the Lord simply hit the Hiranyaksha's here with his hand, left hand, simply, just like Indra struck Vritrasur. So just by that hitting of the Lord with his left hand or his foot on his just below the head, the demon's head started moving around. His eyes popped out, and his feet and hair scattered. And just like a tree, when it is uprooted by strong wind, he fell to the ground. So that means he died just by simple hit of him. So this way, Hiranyaksha died, and seeing that the Hiranyaksha died, all the Devata, Brahma and other Devatas, they have come and they praised Hiranyaksha. Oh, what a fortunate death he has obtained. The yogis, they always meditate on the lotus feet of the Lord in order to free their subtle body. And but this demon, he has seen, he gave up his body while seeing that lotus face of the Lord and hit by the lotus feet of the Lord. So such is the glory of this person. So because of that, although he died, his body is not fading. And actually, this demon was an associate of the Lord because he was cursed, he became a demon. So after some lifetimes, he will again go back to spiritual world. So in this way, they started discussing about Hiranyaksha, and Devatas, they praised the Varahavadeva, saying that we offer our respectful obeisances to you. You are actually the distributor of all sacrifices, and you have accepted this form of pure sattva for actually protecting this world. Your form is Shuddha Sattva, and by our good fortune, we have killed this demon who is torturing everyone. In this way, they praised. So in this way, the Lord, after killing that Hiranyaksha and praised by Brahma and Devatas, he went to his own planet where there is an uninterrupted bliss. So Lord returned to Jagama Lokam Swam Akhanditotsavam. So it was mentioned that the Lord's planet is where there is always a festival of happiness. So that means the Utsava means there is Utsava means that is a festival of pleasure. Utsava means in general pleasure. Wherever there is some function takes place, there is an happiness. So and the Lord's place is said to be Akanditotsavam. There is continuous happiness. So in this way, Vaikuntha Lokas, they are like completely filled with happiness. To that Loka, the Lord has returned. So he has an avatara, fulfilled that promise, avatara, and killed the demon and protected the devotees, and he went back to his abode where there is an Akandata Utsava. So in this way, I have Maitreya saying that in this way, I have spoken this pastime as I have heard from the Guru without any changing or additions. And this way he mentioned. So hearing this, Vidura, as I mentioned, Vidura became so delighted just by hearing the pastime of Hiranyaksha because it is in the Lord's activities. So just people derive even so much pleasure in hearing the glories of the devotees of the Lord. So what to speak of the Lord's pastimes, hearing the stories, how much pleasure they will attain. So in this way they attain a lot of pleasure. And Lord, out of his mercy, he has delivered Gajendra, who is an animal, who is the Lord delivers humans just by their hearing his pastimes, but he even delivers animals just by their remembrance. So the animal like Gajendra, he simply remembered the Lord when he was caught by crocodile while all his wives were lamenting. He meditated on the lotus feet of the Lord. Lord came and delivered him, not only from this danger of crocodile, but also from the danger of material life. And so, therefore, the Lord, tam sukaradyam rujubir, ananya sharanai nubi, krutajna kona seveta duraradyam asadibi. So, to that Lord, who is easily worshipable by the simple persons, or the grateful persons, or the persons who are like surrendered souls. But he is very difficult for the asadhavi, for the kurkud persons, he is very difficult to worship. So therefore, what grateful person will not worship the Lord? So here, this is very nice shloka that comes here, that the devotee, he is always remembers the benedictions that Lord awards him. So he is like grateful for the things that Lord provides. So all the benedictions offered by the grace of the Lord. So with anyone with some simple heart of that gratefulness, he should become Krishna conscious. That means he should be cautious that because of the Lord, I have given all these things. So therefore, they offer devotional service to the Lord. But other people, they do not recognize or acknowledge the benedictions offered by the Lord. So they cannot render him devotional service. So in this way, this is like very nice shloka, many times quoted by many people with respect to gratitude, this shloka. So ungrateful persons, akrutajna, they are those, they don't understand that how much benefit they are deriving by the arrangement of the Lord. They enjoy, the Prabhupada is writing all these sentences. They enjoy the sunshine and moonshine, and they get water free of charge. Yet they do not feel grateful, but simply go on enjoying these gifts of the Lord. Therefore, they must be called thieves and rogues. Like the two contradictions are mentioned, like Krutajna and Duraradyam Asadevi. So in this way, like great attitude of gratitude is mentioned here. And anyone who hears this pastime takes pleasure in narration of the killing of Hiranyaksha by the Lord, who appeared as the firstborn Adi Varaha in order to deliver the world. He is immediately relieved from all sinful activities, even the greatest sinful activities. And this story confers, like it is like Mahapunya, great merit will come, and wealth will come, longevity, fame, and all the desires will be fulfilled. And in the battle, if someone hears, it will promote their strength. And one who listens this at the time of his last moment, he will go back to the abode of the Lord. In this way, the Falashruti is mentioned. Both the material and spiritual benedictions are there in this Varahavadeva pastime. In this way, this is the first incarnation of the Lord, various description of his activities of killing the demon Hiranyaksha was mentioned. So yeah, this is about the Varahavadeva. Next, the creation of Brahmas continues, and then story of Kardama Muni and Devahuti that will come, where Kapila Dev's instructions will come eventually. So we'll discuss them later. I'll stop here.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Then Hiranyakashipu will come after which, how many cantos?
So Hiranyakashipu will come in 7th canto.
Oh my God! One brother in 3rd canto and another brother in 7th canto.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
Who is this Champati? Is Champati related to that Jatayu?
Oh, Sampati, you are saying. Sampati. Yeah.
Is he related to Jatayu?
Yes, he is the brother of Jatayu.
But he was killing all the rishis.
Like he has like previously, he was like brother of Jatayu, and previously he was flying over the ocean, and one time he had some competition with some other bird, and his wings got burnt by the sun's rays, so he will not be able to move. He is situated in one place only. Whoever comes to that place, he will kill them. Like he will eat them. So that is like his means of livelihood there. So he was killing munis. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Kadamba Muni, he had lifted it up, and Hanumanji kind of. I was watching that serial. So he today kind of in the story in the serial today. So he lifted Kadamba Muni and he was trying to kill him.
Which
So he'll not
Muni?
be able to Kadamba or Kadam.
Kadamba is a demon, I think.
No, Kadam is a Muni, na Kadam you were saying now.
Kardam, he is different.
Kardam.
I don't know why.
Huh?
Kadamba Bahu Cheditaram. It's like that one.
Kardam Muni only.
Kadamba Bahu Cheditaram. That is like Kadamba is a Rakshasa where Ram.
No, this is Kardam Muni. He
No,
lifted today.
Kardam Muni. No, he must be somebody else.
No, the same Kardam Muni.
Kardam Muni.
We'll find out to Google search.
I don't know. But maybe the Sampati, the pastime that comes in Ramayana, that all the Vanaras, they situated near the ocean. And that time, that Sampati thinks that, oh, nice, Vanaras have come. Now I can eat them. So like that, he was kind of thinking. So that time, the Vanaras, they were all discussing that Ram, he has come to Aranya, and later Jatayu was killed by the Ravana. So hearing the name of Jatayu, the Sampati remembers, so Jatayu is my brother. How he got killed by Ravana? Please tell me. Like that he asked. So that time they all narrate that story of Ramayana. And that time Sampati reveals that actually Sita is, I was able to see Sita over the sea, which is like 100 yojanas above. So you can go and search Sita in that Lanka. So she gives the direction, he gives the direction. And as soon as he gives that direction to the monkeys, his wings will again appear. And he remembers one benediction offered by a Muni. That one Muni told, I think maybe that's where I think the story will come. Maybe he's trying to eat something and he cursed that Sampati, that your wings will go away. But when you narrate this incident to this Vanaras while they are searching for Sita, so that time again you will gain your wings, something like that. Some curse, somehow you get some curse. Maybe it is related to that. So then
possible.
Then he will attain his wings and he flew away. So that is the story.
Possible. Huh. So good. Hare Krishna, bro.
Hare Krishna.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki